Hello, 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 everyone. How are you all? I hope you're doing well out there. So, this is Melissa Watkins. I'm here. I'm here. So, I hope you're all doing well. This is going to be for the week. This is going to be for the week. And I feel like it's going to be pretty quick and to the point. So, if you're watching on the replay, thank you. If you do end up catching this live or part of it live, welcome. And please like, subscribe, share, heart. All the fair exchange really, really, really does help. It really helps. Um, so I need to find, there we go. We're going to use the Angel Tarot by Travis McHenry. There we go. So we're going to use those for the week. And we are coming into October this week. Holy cow. September flew. I don't know if you're feeling it, but I'm feeling it, that it flew. This Wednesday night, I'm actually going to be starting the Evidential Medium course here in Auburn, New York. So if you are close to me and are looking into getting into connection with spirit for yourself, for others, to share messages, to receive messages, your own awakening or ascension journey, whatever it is, this is the course for you. It is titled Evidential Medium course, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you would have to share your evidential medium ability. But we do in the last class kind of hone in on that. But this is the bad boy you're going to get for materials. So this is the 82 page six modules that you are going to get. And we're only going to do 5. So you actually get a bonus module that you can do on your own. And that's about oracle card readings and tarot card readings. Very brief, very introductory module, but does give you some nuts and bolts for doing even just pulling cards for yourself. Because I know sometimes that can be really beneficial to kind of see where the energies are for you. So each module comes with 3 different lessons, I guess you would call it. And then you get resources at the end of each of the modules, so that if you need more information or more support, this is actually the Living in Love course that you can purchase on my website for yourself. So if you are not, and there's a nice conclusion to each of them, so it kind of goes over what the I didn't do it in color, I'm sorry guys. But yeah, it's 82 pages, and it's just chocked full of what you're going to learn, how you learned it, resources to take you on the journey. And the resources, some of them are actually videos that I put together for you that are on my YouTube channel, that if you don't have the link, you can't find. They're hidden for those of you who purchased the course. So there's a lot of really good material in the Living in Love course on my website. It's $47. And it is all of the information. So what I did was I took my evidential medium course and my intuitive guidance course, and I kind of married them in this Living in Love course. But I'm going to be using the 5 modules for the evidential medium course as materials, because I know myself, like when I'm taking a class, I want materials, right? I want something I can take at the end of the course that's going to say, hey, oh yeah, that's what she said, or oh yeah, this is where I can go to get more support, or oh yeah, this is where I can go and get all the good stuff, right? So if you are going to be joining me, those of you joining me, these are your binders. So this is what you will be receiving. This will be your Bible, your book. And then, of course, we'll do a lot of experiential things, guided meditations, really helping you to get into connection with spirit, because the goal of the course for me is for you to build that relationship with your spirit guides, know who they are, and then build that relationship so that you can, if you choose to, give a very comprehensive evidential medium reading where the message is able to be delivered because you've done the job in providing the evidence that their person is there. So that's one objective. The other objective, of course, is always for your own ascension process, right? So the second objective is for you to be able to be in communication with your spirit team so that you can get the signs and synchronicities for your own life as well. So this isn't just about doing evidential medium readings. This is so much more than that, and that's why it's 5 weeks, and that's why it's intense. And that's why you will take this material with you and you will continue to use it and you will continue to practice and you will keep moving up that staircase of ascension and awakening and coming into your connection with your divinity, who you are, who you came here to be. So that's this Wednesday. I will be bringing that course online. This is actually the first time I'm doing it in person in about 3 years. I will bring it back to an online forum for those of you who want to take it and aren't in my area. So we will definitely do that, probably beginning of next year. And also for those of you who want to be certified in integrated energy therapy, I'm also doing that certification in March of next year. And all that is on my website at guidance311.com. So good stuff going on, guys. Good stuff going on. All right, so let's take a look at this week. This week, I don't even have this titled. Like, I didn't even tap in to see what they wanted, what the overall energy was. So let's do that actually before I pull some cards. Let's get an overarching energy for the week. And I posted in my group. So if you're not familiar with me, I am Melissa L. Watkins. And I am Guidance 311. And so I do have a Guidance 311 group on Facebook. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can go to Guidance 311 on Facebook, the group, and we do stuff in there. And this past weekend, we actually did a weekend card I do every weekend, kind of a pick a card, just a little support for you. And I used this beautiful deck that I received as a gift, the Female Archangel Oracle by Callista. So I think we're going to pull an overarching message for this week with this and see who wants to come out and what the maybe the specific messages for us for this week, right? So yes, if you go to Guidance 311 the group, you can join and be a part of that. All good stuff. I also have an online community that is a paid membership, and that is also on my website. Lots of good stuff, guys. All you got to do is roam around. Lots of good stuff, especially for those of you who need support coming out of, abusive relationships, dealing with a narcissism or victimization or powerlessness in your own life. Seems to be what we help with the most, right? We got two. So Archaea Faith, Lead with Confidence, wanted to come out, and she's actually the divine counterpart to Archangel Michael. And we have Archangel Zadkiel coming out, Strengthen Your Boundaries this week. Oh, gosh. So there they are. So there's the two that wanted to come out together, Faith and Zadkiel. So Lead with Confidence and, I'm covering that. Strengthen Your Boundaries. Yeah. Yeah, and it's okay to lead with confidence because I'm really feeling like it's okay to be confident that where you've been unable to be confident in your experience, that situation or that energy is moving out of your life. So whether that's you're moving away from a situation, a person, relationship, whatever it is now time for you to step into your confidence because they can't hurt you anymore. That's done. And so Zadkiel is coming in behind her going, yeah, because it's okay to have it's okay to have boundaries. It's okay to strengthen the boundaries. So for those of you coming into having boundaries, this can be a really, really hard concept, especially if you're someone who's been the people pleaser, because that's what kept you safe and stable in your situation. So I feel like you are being able and being prepared to step into your confidence this week by putting up some boundaries with people. And for some of you, these boundaries are going to be actually being set for you. I feel like there may be situations this week that you get moved away from that you aren't able to be a part of anymore because that's not where your headed, where your energy is headed, where you're going in your own situation. Yeah, so it is time, and you can call in Faith, and you can call in Zadkiel if you are really feeling like you need support, because they absolutely will give you support. All right, so with these cards, there's a little blessing. So I'm going to read each blessing for these two cards, and this is something that you could use over and over again. You could use it in a prayer. You could use it in a mantra. You could use it in a meditation. So Archangel Zadkiel's blessing to you this week is: having boundaries empowers me to create and live my best life. Having boundaries empowers me to create and live my best life. So again, you can use that as a mantra. You can use that as a prayer. But it is something in your life this week is, I feel, being whew, moved out. And again, for some of you who are like, I'm terrified to set a boundary. I'm terrified to say no, right? Because there's something in me that's traumatized where I don't feel I'll be safe and stable if I say no, right? So I feel like there's something coming in this week that's going to allow you or help you to do that. And so Archangel Faith's blessing to you this week is: I rejoice in knowing that my life is by my design. I rejoice in knowing that my life is by my design. Yeah, it is your design, guys. So lead with confidence. Set those boundaries this week, because I feel like, um, whew, yeah, it's time. It's time to go in that new direction. So let's now dig into and see what Spirit wants to bring in as far as, yeah, and I feel like for some of you, these boundaries you're setting are with people who really have taken advantage, really have, their own situation, their own unworthiness, their own fear, their own uh, brokenness, whatever it is. And the only way for you to have something different is to go in a different direction without them. So whether that's setting a boundary with a friend, a mentor, a family member, in a relationship, an ex, right? Um, just letting them know, I'm not that person anymore. I'm not going in that direction anymore. That's not where I'm going. So I feel like this week is about new, starting a new month at the end of the week, and really coming into new um, energies to with that. All right, so yes, let's take a look at these. I'm just pulling them. I haven't really looked at them because I am going to have to use a tissue because, yeah. Be right back. Sorry, guys. All right, so the first one, 10 of Pentacles. Whew, love this. An honorable God. Inner and outer work helps one keep their job, protects against disasters. Manadel, 10 of Pentacles. Look at that. Yeah, for those of you who are really worried about money, and I get it, it's the last week of the month, right? There might be some money that you need to still come in, or some money on the table that you need to grab, right? So yeah, so this is the angel to call in. And, remember, the inner reflects the outer. So if you're afraid that you're not going to have enough money, then you're not going to have enough money because you're afraid of it, right? So if you can get into I have enough money, I'm grateful for the money I have. I'm grateful for the money that is coming to me. I'm grateful for the things I have paid and can pay. And everything else I'm surrendering. I'm surrendering to God. I'm surrendering to my higher power, because I know that I will have what I need when I need it. And I don't know how and I don't know when, but I am surrendering. And this 10 of Pentacles is validation that you will have what you need when you need it. And setting those boundaries and having the faith and invoking Archie of Faith is going to be really, really important this week. It's almost like I feel like this week it's like you kind of have to solidify to your angels, yes, this is the direction I want to go in. Yes, by putting up that boundary, I am telling you I don't want that anymore, right? Yeah, motivation, 6 of Cups, Celia, lifts up those who are fallen and humiliated. Oh, isn't that beautiful? Look at that. Yeah, it's time. It's time to not be fallen anymore. It's time to be lifted up. It's time for the new direction. It's time to stand in your power. The 6 of Cups is very much about, victory in, the emotions, victory in, the forgiveness, victory in the gratitude, victory in the love. For some of you, this is, coming into a very safe and stable relationship this week, meeting the person who will be the safe and stable relationship this week. So, I'm really feeling like for some of you that there's real stability coming in this week for you. Yeah, Knight of Wands. God, the good in himself, protection, prevents discovery of secret crimes, saves exiles. Yeah, you're protected this week. Look at that. You are protected this week. Things are moving in a positive direction. Things are moving in newness, right? Having new situations, new people showing up, and setting the boundaries with the people that they haven't shown up, or they've been showing up and stealing from you, stealing your time, stealing your energy, stealing your resources, keeping you pulled away from what you want and how to get there. Yeah, so yeah, look at this. Oh gosh, another 10 and the sun. So restoration of life protects from adversaries, rabies, and wild beasts. Uh, the vivifying God, and then we also have the marvelous God. Revelation protects from sadness, gives revelations in dreams. Yeah, so some of you are having a lot of dreams this week that are going to be like prophetic, really. Prophetic dreams where you can see where things are going to open up. You can see where things have to change. You can see where you have resources coming in. Some of you might be getting indication indication this week, indication of the way to go this week, indication of the things to do this week. But it is through the setting of the boundaries. I mean, 2 tens, something's completing this week. Yes, the month is completing this week, but I feel like this is also bringing you, excuse me, guys. So sorry, so sorry. Whew. Yeah, this is the third time this year that I have had this kind of sickness. So I don't know if it's a touch of the flu. I don't know if it's allergies or both or some other something. Whew. But yeah, the face is running again. So I apologize for all the yeah, I apologize. That's all I can say. I do apologize, but I did want to come on today. I did want to come on and just see where this week was going. So let's see where we have some advice. Let's see where we have some advice. Oh, we got 3. Yeah, it's time for joy and contentment to come in. Yeah, it's time for joy and contentment to come in. That's why you need those boundaries, because there's people like sucking your joy and contentment. And it's time for them to stop doing that. It's time for you to have that. And the only way you can do that is for them to like go in their own direction. And so for some of you, it could be very much something coming in that's setting that boundary for you. Yeah. For some of you, though, it's going to be courage and bravery that's going to do it. Yep. You got to be courage and brave. You gotta speak your piece. You gotta speak your piece. No one can speak your piece for you. Again, drop down into your heart. Speak your piece from that place. But this is the week to speak your piece. Even if you're just speaking your piece to yourself. Sometimes we have to be honest with ourselves before we can be honest with others. Because this is the week to take charge and take action. Yep. Something's gonna come in this week that's gonna ask you to take charge and take action, and it's time. And it's time. So there you are. So there you are. Big week of changes. But I don't feel like they're changes that you haven't known about or seen coming. I feel like this is the week, though, that the change happens. And it's a good thing because it takes you in a beautiful direction and it brings you peace and it brings you joy and contentment and what you've been looking for, I think, for a while. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it there. Have a beautiful rest of your week. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the stars. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the likes and the shares and the hearts. And again, all the information can be found at guidance311.com. Have a beautiful rest of your week. And I appreciate each and every one of you. Bye, guys.